costly visas, dual pricing, scammers are why tourists don't return to Vietnam. Expat. Chuoi Train News is encouraging our readers to share their stories about their trips to Vietnam, or give comments on or offer insights into the current downfall of the country's tourism. An expat preferring to be known as AH, who runs a real estate business in the central city of Hoi An, is among the very first readers to answer our call. In the following story, H, who said he has resided in Vietnam for 6 years, gives comments on why tourists do not come back to the country. This article exclusively reflects the author's personal views and experience. As the founder of a real estate business in Hoi An, I deal with both visitors and long-term residents, so I get many different opinions. Here are my comments as to why tourists don't come back. Visas and immigration. When neighboring countries such as Thailand offer a free 30-day visa, the competition is already tough. Vietnam's visa on arrival is extremely old-fashioned, and your first Vietnam impression comes with the immigration police, who barely speak English, are very rude, and have always shortchanged. For example, I give them $30 and they are supposed to give me back $5, but they don't. The last time we came to Vietnam, we had the pleasure of being asked for money by an immigration officer, who asked my Vietnamese wife, not me. So you basically feel very unwelcome with such visa cost and terrible service. Dual pricing, which is just too frustrating and very obvious, is also in my list of reasons why I would decide to leave Vietnam. Most visitors do not want to have a conflict with locals and just put up with it, but they feel cheated, which they are, of course. Local coffee shops in touristic towns like Hoi An almost all have an English menu with double prices. Even when you are resident, you end up being asked to pay more. Transportation. Unless you are on an organized trip with flights booked ahead, it is quite hard to book a flight a few days before to destinations such as Nha Trang, Da Lat or others, and you are left no other choice but to take the bus or the train. Talking of the bus, the drivers are simply insane, and I won't be surprised if the headlines soon state a massive accident involving tourists. The trains are a better option, but restrooms filthy, and you'd better keep your ears wide open as no one really speaks English, so knowing your stop becomes tricky. The traffic. It's simply dangerous. Scams, which are obvious in every touristic area, are deterring tourism. For instance, Zom motorcycle taxi in touristic towns picks up tourists late at night and charges them a fortune. As I live in Hoi An, here are my thoughts on what could be done a lot better. The $6 entrance fees to the Old Quarter. This is completely ridiculous, and you are almost attacked to pay it. The Old Town is full of businesses, so if they want to charge, remove all the tailor shops, shoe shops, restaurants, etc., and make it look like an ancient town. Shop attendants always shout out you buy something. Someone needs to teach them that it is extremely rude to call someone new and to buy something as well. I do not use that slogan for my business. With regard to parking, you cannot actually park your bike or bicycle without having a very awkward moment with the parking person that tries to convince you that it costs VND 50,000, roughly $2.50 to park a scooter. Vietnamese people are very kind people, but a few scammers are giving a bad name to this country, and these people need to be stopped. They do not contribute anything to the country except to their pocket.